Well, gun reform back in the spotlight after the mass shooting in Texas over the weekend, and President Trump says increased background checks for buying guns would not have stopped it. Alice Barr reports from Washington.
That you are a God of compassion.
7 families are grieving the loss of loved ones. 22 more victims recovering from injuries after another mass shooting in Texas.
I have no idea how he came into possession of this firearm. The ATF is doing that part of this investigation.
And as investigators look for the motive that made a 36-year-old man open fire along a highway between Midland and Odessa.
He went to that company in trouble. He's probably been in trouble for a while.
A cycle as familiar as it is painful has started over again. Democratic lawmakers are pushing for tougher gun control measures when they return to Washington next week, from universal background checks to red flag laws and banning high-capacity magazines. Top Republicans in Congress have signaled an openness to some kind of gun safety legislation, but they're looking to President Trump for guidance.
The only thing that will make that happen is the president deciding and communicating clearly and consistently exactly what he wants.
On Sunday, President Trump emphasized mental health over background checks.
Going back even 5 or 6 or 7 years, for the most part, as strong as you make your background checks, they would not have stopped any of it.
It's a stark contrast to 3 weeks ago after mass shootings in El Paso, Texas and Dayton, Ohio killed a combined 31 people.
There's a great appetite, and I mean a very strong appetite, for background checks.
The same war of words set against the newest backdrop in an American tragedy.
Well, 53 people died in mass shootings across the country in August alone.